Guys, one of the coolest tricks ever. Say you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. Even the other coffee makers were like bruised through. All you do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hair dryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear to wear. I didn't know.
Call 911 right now. She literally just got up there and said to use the coffee maker that people literally drink their coffee out of. They use that water. They use that machine to make something that they orally consume. She said, put your dirty drawers in there when you run out of clean underwear. First of all, why are you running out of clean underwear traveling? See, this is why y'all never beating them allegations. Y'all get on this internet every day and night and talk about how bad y'all's hygiene is. Call the police, call the health department, call the CDC, call the FBI, the CIA, call them all. She needs to be arrested. I don't even know how this is legal. Ew. Ew. Imagine what's in her drawers. And first of all, you're not even using no soap and water. Who even thinks of that? That is somebody that is nasty, trifling, and low down. If I ever run out of underwear, I'm going to go to the sink and wash them out with soap and water. Not put them in a device used to make drinks that people consume, put their mouth and their lips on. Do you know, I don't even know how often the staff is cleaning out a coffee machine, a Keurig type joint, in a hotel, but you wouldn't even think that you would have to because nobody's putting their actual mouth on it. Bodily fluids. Girl, you may have all types of nasty, crusted, yeasted, all types of stuff in your drawers. And you're not even using no soap. She just says steam it. Scorch it with hot water. Girl, all types of bacteria and E. coli. And we don't know what's going on in your coochie. And you gonna put that in the kit. And ain't no telling how long she's been doing this and risking people's health. Even if you don't have like a STI or anything, it is a lot. Vaginas, they have a lot going on. You can't just mix that, whatever that is, with other people. Like, that's just disgusting. And then I seen some pale-faced women crying up and down the app talking about, oh, y'all giving us a bad name. We ain't all like, girl, I done seen too many videos to count. As a collective, y'all seem to have a hygiene problem. All of the things that y'all project onto us seems to be you all. The dirty and the this and the that, the nasty, the stank, the what y'all think about this? Because she needs to be fined. Somebody need to find that lady and call some type of authority. She got to pay for that. She needs to be stopped. Because she's going around traveling. Ain't no telling how many hotels she done been to. And she done this. Nasty ass shit. Ugh. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Bye.
Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you are doing great from whatever you're watching me from. As you know, I'm your host and presenter Agent Tech Stories, and I'm hoping that you are doing great. Now, this is just something that I want to talk about, and I think now this is getting out of hands and people need to talk about this. White people, what's really wrong with you? Now you know you cannot beat this allegation that hygiene is cultural. Hygiene is cultural. And this is so much nasty. Just the thought of hearing this, God damn, that's really crazy. I mean, you are washing with a coffee maker. That's really crazy. That's so messed up. Now, you know, I watched this video. I watched the entire video and I was like, God damn, what's really happening? What's wrong here? And now white people cannot beat these all allegations when he talks about being nasty and being all these things. And I think when you try to look at history, it goes way back. to the Vikings. You know, the nastiness, how these people were nasty. It's really diabolical, brothers and sisters. Hey, I'm not trying to throw that on anybody, but these are just straight facts, because you cannot beat this allegation, brothers and sisters. Why it has reached, it's really crazy. It's really crazy. You know, there's a video that was talking about how some white folks like don't bathe every day, and I was like, okay, but now this one, there's a white woman that came out online trying to tell people that she's find a way of washing her underwear, her garments. And what she really said really left a lot of people talking. Do you want to know? So, brothers and sisters, I'm going to let you watch this video. As you know, I'm your host and presenter, Hygiene Stories. I'm talking about all these issues because I'm getting to disseminate this information to educate, to make you see how these people operate in the real world. Because at the end of the day, people deserve to know the truth. People deserve to know the truth. So, I'm presenting to you this.
Now, rather than dragging this lady, I'm going to use the approach of education. Because I want you to notice in the video where she said, now you have a cleaner pair of underwear, not a clean pair of underwear. Because in order to clean something, what do we also need along with water? I don't care how hot the water is. You also need soap. Thank you. And this is what people talk about when they say we're losing recipes. Has your parents never taught you how to hand wash something? Right? Let me see if I can't set my phone up, right? Hold on. Okay, so what you're going to do, right, is in the shower. Ideally, if you're out of underwear, what you want to do is wash your underwear in the shower. While you're in the shower, you can even use your body wash. Yes. So, and then you're going to hold the fabric in between your hands like so, like that. And you're going to, you're going to get it sudsy and you're going to be scrubbing against your hand. You're going to move it around and you're going to scrub any other areas that need to be cleaned. And then you're going to rinse it out while you're in the shower. And then you are going to hang it in the shower to dry. I'll even let y'all use the blow dryer if you're in immediate need of said underwear. I don't know what level of lazy this is and whoever told her that. I feel like that may have been a joke and she took it and ran with it because she's saying, this is a hack and apparently everyone knows about it and I'm just learning about it. In the coffee pot, y'all are putting your underwear in the coffee pot? In the coffee pot that other people... You know what? I am grateful that she decided to bring this information to the internet because now I know to never touch a coffee pot in a hotel room ever. Not that I was using them to begin with, but now I know never to do it, no matter what. Because people are putting their dirty underwear in there as a means of cleaning their dirty underwear. If y'all would like an actual demonstration of what it's like to wash your underwear, let me know and I'll provide said demonstration because what are we doing?
You're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. Every room. Even the other coffee makers were like bruised through. All you do, put your underwear where you put the coffee grounds, you close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hair dryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear.
My blood hath run cold. I wish she was joking. She's in her comment section saying it's not a joke. Oh my God, if you do this, I hate you. We are not the same species. You are not fit to live in polite society. Consider this a public service announcement because I know that any person with sense would never ever think that anyone would do something like this. This should be illegal. This is like a biohazard. Why? Why? If you run out of underwear, try soap and water and a hair dryer. Better yet, just buy new ones. It is only February, and this has the potential to ruin my entire year.
Public service announcement.
You're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. Even the other coffee makers were like bruised through. All you do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hair dryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear.
My blood hath run cold. I wish she was joking. She's in her comment section saying it's not a joke. Oh my God, if you do this, I hate you. We are not the same species. You are not fit to live in polite society. Consider this a public service announcement because I know any person with sense would never ever think that anyone would do something like this. This should be illegal. This is like a biohazard. Why? Why? If you run out of underwear, try soap and water and a hair dryer. Better yet, just buy new ones. It is only February, and this has the potential to ruin my entire year.
So for those of you that travel regularly and you use the Keurig machine in your rooms, you might want to stop doing that. The whites are using the Keurig machine to rinse out their worn, dirty, used underwear. Yeah.
Hygiene is cultural, and this series continues because I continuously get comments and find out new things that people of a certain complexion are sharing online that no one else is. And the aversion to cleanliness that some of you have is really crazy to me. It's like you're angry that people are questioning why you don't bathe.
So you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear thing in it. Even the other coffee makers were like bruised through. All you do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hair dryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear to wear.
Baffle me how certain things are not kept private or kept secret, and it's because you think that your ways are standard and that everyone else is just being extra.
I aim for the feet always. Sometimes I don't like bend over and get I wash everything.
Oh, I aim for the feet.
Yeah, the feet. I don't want the feet smelling. So
yeah.
I definitely do that. Then
But then you don't. What? If you're gonna go to the feet, then do the legs. They're on the way.
I agree. I think you should wash it, but there's definitely been times I went to the shower. I was like, oh, that's
Tits and
don't I know?
yeah, exactly.
I've seen so many women, white women, learn from black girl shower TikTok, and I think it's a beautiful cultural exchange.
I have found myself over on Black Girl Shower Talk about 6 months ago, and let me tell you, it's changed my life.
But when we get to things like sharing toothbrushes and sharing loofahs and sharing razors and sharing deodorants,
Reasons why every couple should share the same toothbrush. It makes more economic sense. It's simply cheaper to buy just one toothbrush instead of two.
I think we've reached a point where it's like maybe we should look internally as to what we are practicing, if that's okay. Because at a certain point in life, personal hygiene matters. I don't care if we're having sex. I don't care if we're a couple. I don't care if we're married. Personal hygiene, key word, the operative word is personal.
We use clinical strength deodorant, so you don't need to reapply during the day, ever. In fact, if you don't take a shower the next day, you're still covered. We also share razors and we also share loofahs. Mind blown that all of you people out there are getting different loofahs, different towels, different body washes, different shampoo, different hairbrushes. Are you kidding?
But the certain level of disdain that some people have for cleanliness is wild to me. Just wild.
So apparently this woman found a hack that you can use to get clean underwear if you don't pack enough. To take your panties, to put it in the coffee machine, let it steam where you put the coffee beans at, the grinds. Let it steam and will clean your panties. And I want to say this. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers. I remember so many white people talking about how black folks are nasty and we're disgusting and we carry diseases and we're the cause of this stuff. And y'all prove to me y'all some nasty motherfuckers. Which does not shock me, because a lot of y'all will let your dog lick you in your face and shit like it's nothing after they licked their balls or licked out of the fucking trash can. You the same one who would eat after your fucking pet after you feed them off the same fuck. Y'all the same ones who say you don't wash your legs so they don't get fucking dirty. Y'all the same ones who do not believe in changing your clothes into your pajamas. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers. Because the CIA couldn't get that shit out of me. Understand, I will not come on Obama's internet and tell the world that I use a coffee maker to have clean underwear. You know what I use? I use a washing machine. You know, hotels have washers and dryers. The one I went to in Washington had a washer and dryer. $2.50 to wash, $2.50 to dry. Guess what I did? Use that to clean my clothes. If I didn't have money and they didn't have change to give me, guess what? I'd have cleaned my clothes in the tub and hung them to dry. Would never use a coffee maker. And thanks to you, I guarantee you now that they're going to remove coffee makers out of their hotels, because no one will ever trust it. Knowing that she came on here, and to every hotel chain owner, that woman's face, and trust me, you will see her whole video come on your timeline. You need to make sure you need to ban her from hotels, because she's about to cause y'all even more problems. That's just nasty. You are a nasty mother effer. Because again, the CIA couldn't get that out of me. Baby, when I tell you there's some things you take to the grave, that is one thing I would have took to the grave. You could not get that. You could not get that information out of me. Absolutely not. Yes, y'all some nasty motherfuckers. Y'all disgust me. And I guarantee you, if one of my friends told me they did this, the good Lord ain't gonna get me off your ass. You're nasty. You're disgusting. Period.
Put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it. You press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hair dryer in the bathroom. You blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear.
Disgusting, nasty, trifling, dirty, crusty, pussy ass bitch. I don't want to say, oh, white people shit, but I mean, truly, the sink wasn't an option? Like, there are laundry services. You thought, let me put my crusty ass dirty pussy underwear in the coffee maker? Like, no, I never really use those in the hotels anyways, but there are people who actually use that, and we don't need your skid mark or your crusty pussy juice inside of our coffee. Bitch, you need to go to—
I didn't realize how many people already knew this hack. I learned it years ago from a friend that was a flight attendant, and it's brilliant.
No, I hope no one tried this. This is god-awfully disgusting. So imagine if you went to a hotel room that someone that she stayed in, or someone that did this stayed in, and you use a coffee machine. What if this person that washed the underwear in the coffee machine have some venereal disease or something? You got this venereal disease orally and you have no idea how you caught this. This is god-awfully disgusting. You know, if you want to wash your underwear, you know what West Indian people do when we're growing up? We do what we call scoop. You know, you add some soap and you go in the bathtub and you wash your underwear this way. Because guess what? Guarantees mainly women that would do this if they're doing this, because men underwear is not fitting in that. In a coffee. That is god-awfully disgusting. Let me know if you guys would ever try this. I would never use a coffee machine in a hotel again. Never. There's people that actually does this. This is god-awfully disgusting.
Earlier, I came across this video saying, here's a travel hack if you run out of clean underwear. You can just wash your underwear in the coffee maker in hotel rooms. I posted a video saying how disgusting and unacceptable that is to not only do, but also to share. Since then, I have been reading through some of her comments on the original video, and she's positioning it as if she didn't start the video by saying, "One of the coolest tricks ever," and ending it with, "This is brilliant." She's basically in her comments now trying to act as if this was a cautionary tale. She can never use coffee makers in hotel rooms again, so, you know, she's warning you. I'm sorry, but the way she positioned her video to say that this was one of the coolest tricks ever and a life hack that is brilliant, but then to come around and try to say, how gross is this? No. First of all, rage bait is annoying enough as it is, but rage bait at the sake of the public's health, deplorable. Honestly, that kind of behavior is deplorable. I'm equally as disgusted if A, this is something she actually does or suggests people do, and I'm equally as disgusted if it's rage bait and she's trying to act like it was cautionary and warning people that this was happening, because that's not what you were doing. No. This is one of the coolest tricks ever, and this is brilliant. You don't get to now try to roll that back and act as if you were looking out for people.
What do you mean that there are people... What do you mean that people are using the hotel coffee makers to clean their dirty drawers? What are we saying? I seen a white woman... talking about flight attendants, teaching them a life hack of using the Keurig and the coffee makers in the hotel rooms to clean their dirty drawers. I thought it was common knowledge that you don't use the hotel coffee maker because of... Well, no. Now, me personally, I typically do not use the hotel coffee maker because the brand of coffee that they provide is just not what I drink. And if I want some coffee on vacation, I'm going to go find a nice little coffee shop or just get what I know and what I love, typically. But no, I don't think that anybody would think not to use the coffee maker because somebody is using it to clean their dirty drawers. I'm sure most regular, normal people are thinking that people are using the coffee maker to make coffee and possibly tea, or maybe for just some hot water. But to clean your dirty drawers, like the sink isn't right there? What's wrong with y'all? Legit, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why is that a thing? I can't.
You press brew and it puts scorching hot water through it.
What is up with y'all and doing things that is so absurd and trying to make it seem like it's normal? It actually takes more time for you to do it that way than it does for you to do it any other normal way. You literally could just put a cup in the coffee maker and just turn it on with no Keurig. It'll pour the hot water in the cup and you can take it and go wash it in the sink. Or don't even use the coffee maker and just wash it in the sink normally. Or just wash it while you're in the bathtub taking a shower. You literally have to go out your way for you to do that. And I'm glad I don't drink coffee, because if I did and I saw that video, I would literally be sick to my stomach. This has to be rage bait because people don't actually do this, right? I would free ball before doing this, and it's the option to buy more underwear, just not on the table. And the thing is, I'm thinking about all these different alternatives on the fly, so I'm not gonna sit here and believe that is the option that you chose. This has to be rage bait, and if it is, you got me. I'll tell y'all, man, when y'all are in these hotels, do not use any other appliances that are in the room, because it ain't no telling what they doing. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Scorching hot water through it, you guys. Then the hair dryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear.
Let me get this straight. You took off your panties in the bathroom and you walked past the sink with the running water and the soap and said, where exactly can I clean these? I know, the coffee machine. Why couldn't you just take yourself over to the sink, turn the water on hot, get yourself some soap, scrub it, and hang it up on the shower curtain like everybody else. Like this happening once, maybe twice, maybe. But this happening repeatedly is a pattern. You want to do this little nasty act. How many times does this have to happen to you for you to realize that you need to bring more panties on vacation? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why some people don't like potlucks, because you never know what some people are comfortable with in their homes, and they're serving you up food and drink, and they got cats walking across their counters, and cats putting their hand in their pot, and they're laughing about it and all that. Now you got people putting their underwear in the coffee pot. If you could afford to be on vacation, you could afford a pack of panties. Stop being nasty.
A cleaner pair of underwear to wear.
See, this is why you can't use those things in hotels. Okay, like, that's, are you freaking kidding me? When I had friends who like were flight attendants, they would tell me all the time, don't use the coffee makers in the hotel rooms. And I would say like, why? And they're like, people pee in those. People pee in those. And then they get cleaned, and then they just leave them there. What? Also, it's just like, where are you traveling that you cannot access underwear? You can go to any like pharmacy store, like a Walgreens, Rite Aid, and just be like, hi, I need underwear.
Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you are doing super great from whatever you're watching me from. This is really crazy. This is really messed up. People are going to be getting infections. Bruh. People are going to be getting infections. Because, trust me, if this is what they're doing on the coffee makers and they use this in public, you're all done. You are all done. That's when you're going to be getting bacterial infections in your mouth, stomach. Man, that's so crazy. That's so messed up. And I feel like this is something that needs to be reported to the health organizations. You don't expect that. That's just messed up. So what's really was intriguing about this video is what really people are saying about this. And I paid a keen attention to like what they were trying to share in regards to this. And I'm here to share with you. So what is saying that this video needs to be sent to the health department. Indeed, I support that it needs to be sent to the health department because this woman needs to be investigated. Or this group of people, they need to be investigated if they're okay. If they keep on doing this, they putting people's life at risk. Right? They are putting people's life at risk because tell me why. Tell me how do you start doing this? Can it get nastier than this? Is there anything we don't know that you people do that's really crazy and more crazier than this? I mean, that's just messed up, man. That's really messed up. You know, when we say messed up, that's really messed up. Somebody said that should ruin coffee makers in hotels forever. Indeed. The thought of just imagining that somebody could have used that to do the same thing that that woman did. Oh, that's really messed up, right? Somebody also say that, did she say she learned this when she was a flight attendant? Poor people on the plane. Somebody please stop this disease spreader. No shame, no class. How can it get nasty? God damn. I don't know. Somebody saying that I'm so glad that I don't use the hotel coffee makers. I always go to coffee shop. When Europeans set food in the New World, they brought with them more 30 different diseases. Many were STDs. I don't know who taught this woman this, but this is just crazy. She needs to be sued. That's filthy nasty. Good God. God damn. Some people say that these people are disgusting. I just saw a clip where a white woman is telling the whole world that she does not bathe or change her pads during a cycle. God damn. She keeps the same pad for days. What about summertime? Imagine the smell. Not bad. Not bathing, especially in that area, will cause all kinds of bacteria and fungal diseases. Take a bath every single day and use a washcloth. Something is wrong with these people. Just plain nasty. Yuck. Somebody said that mental illness used to be something people kept private. Now everyone just exposing themselves on social media. If you know, you know. Somebody said that, fun fact, James Annings, Sally Hemings, that's the older brother, was the first American to be trained in classical French cooking, enslaved under Thomas Jefferson until 1796. Hemings served as Jefferson's chef. Hemings traveled with Jefferson in 1784 to France to be trained, and he brought back with him recipes for food we know and love today in the United States, including French fries, macaroni and cheese, and ice cream, which became popularized in the country due to Hemings cooking. Happy Black History Month, you all. Read the book of The Dirty Unclean. The Europeans didn't bathe. If they did, they might be once a year or never pick up a book. And yet this is what you still practice. The Vikings. If you get to listen to how those people lived, they were nasty. They were not bathing. They were just slaughtering each other's like animals. You know, those are the things that these people used to do. But of course, there is an improvement, and that's why I'm trying to tell you that hygiene is cultural. Hygiene is something which is cultural. It traces back to history, and at this point, I think that white people cannot beat this allegation. It's impossible for them to beat all these allegations that are coming out. So how are you going to convince me that an old woman like that can't wash her underwear? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Somebody said that the lamp is together as a collective. When one person do something is crazy in the black community, then they go that you people mentality, but there is evidence of them saying, I'm doing the same disgusting behavior. Crazy. I really don't know, but please let me know what you think about this video. At this point, this is just beyond comprehension. I really want to know what you say about this. What can you say about this? Is this normal to you? Are you okay with this? What do you have to share about this? What do you have to say about this? Say down in the comment section. I want to know. As you know, I'm your host and presenter Hygiene Stories, and please stay safe, you all. Be careful. You all taking coffee. Most of the time I don't even take coffee, so I don't even drink all these things out. Most of the time I consume food house. Very under special occasions when you'll see me eat out or drink things out. So be safe out, you all. I really don't know, but be safe.